welcome back to the second half of NEWSBREAK Live. Joining me is Carolyn Snyder, who is the co-chair of the Torrance Memorial Medical Center's annual Holiday Festival. This year marks the 33rd year. Carolyn has been part of this magical event since the beginning. What does this time of the year mean for you as you see the decorations go up and the holiday boutique all come together, Carolyn?
Well, it's very exciting, and it's so nice to be here tonight to tell about it. It's been something that we work on all year long. We have many volunteers who come to help us through the year. We start in January, as soon as the festival's over, and we go do the shopping. We have about 40 volunteers who come in and help us put this all together. And before the festival, from the year when we start until it's over, we have about 10,000 volunteer hours put into the festival. Makes it a great event, and it's all about our community, the city of Torrance.
And Carolyn, that's why you got into this whole event. You started so long ago. What has really made you stick with it throughout the years and make this event better?
Well, when you walk into the tent and you see these people from the community walk in with the beautiful smiles and the children's eyes that light up, it just says you got to come back again and do it. And if you've never been there, you can't experience. But once you come, we tell people, if you come to the Holiday Festival for one time, you'll never miss it again. And I guess that's why I'm still here.
And how did the festival start?
There was a small group of ladies who felt they wanted to help raise money for the hospital. So they put on a celebrity tournament. That was not successful. So they just heard about this event in Utah called the Festival of Trees. And so they decided to start one, and they did it in the basement of the hospital. And they had about 600 people attend, and it made $10,000 the first year, and then they were there for 2 years. We moved out into the parking lot of the hospital. Then we were there for several years, and we were growing. So the Marriott used to do our dinners for us, and they invited us to come use their garage. So we went into the parking structure over at the Marriott. And the fire department wasn't real happy with that because it was fire hazard. So the city allowed us to go to Wilson Park, where we stayed for many years. And of course, now we're back on campus, which we're so happy. We have a huge big white tent, and we have so many things there to offer to the public. And it's a community affair put on by the community for the community.
And there are so many parts of the festival, the Holiday Boutique, which is the largest in the South Bay, and there's handmade items. Tell me a little bit about that and how many trees are taking part this year.
Okay, well, our festival, like you say, our boutique is the largest in the South Bay, and most of the items are made by volunteers that work all year long, and it's open to anyone who would like to join us. We're always looking for new talent and new people. We have 36 trees, each with a different theme. 28 of those we sell. We offer them for sale until Friday morning. Then we have our big gala, and so 28 of them are at silent auction. And we have 4 live auction trees, and then we have 4 trees that we put out that we give away to the community. And those trees are done by community service organizations such as the Rotary Club, the Torrance Rose Float Association. Let's see, who else do we have this year? The Education Foundation does a tree for us. Our Advantage group at the hospital does one of our trees. So, and the Junior Women's Club does a tree. So we have a lot of people involved. And our live auction trees were done by the fire department and our foster children. We have the Torrance, Manhattan, Hermosa, and Redondo Beach Police that did a tree honoring the centennial of the national parks. We have a wine tree from wineries in the Temecula Valley. And then we have one other live auction tree that is honoring our pet visitation dogs, which go and visit people in the hospital. And we're so proud to have those dogs with us this year. We just have so many different people that get involved. How can you not love it? You know, it's my love. I really do enjoy having the community come in and see what we have put together for them to enjoy.
And what are some other events? We talked about the Holiday Boutique. People can drop in, pay $5 admission to just check out the tent, everything that it has to offer, the great trees. What else can people buy tickets for?
Well, we have a gala, but unfortunately it has sold out. That would be Friday night. This afternoon we had our big fashion show that was put on by Kevin Hall, and he featured some beautiful clothes. We have the Santa lunch, which will be on Sunday, and you can call the hospital to make reservations for that.
And that's $15 a ticket?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
And let's see, what else would we have? There's so many things going on there that we just like to keep things moving. And we have a food court, we have a children's marketplace, we have a senior marketplace. And tomorrow we open with, tomorrow and Thursday, we're open free to seniors. And seniors meaning anybody can come. If you're a young person and you're bringing a senior, we'd just love to have you come. We also have special needs children that come there, and that we even have a tree this year that was done by VERDE, which is a special needs adult school. So we're just, we're open, we're just love to have you come and see what we have to offer.
And the timings, just for the viewers at home, they're different. On the day of the gala, November 2nd, the exhibit is closed.
Completely closed to the public that day because we have to get it turned around to set it up to be a beautiful event for a formal event.
And nonprofit and community service groups can stop in on December 1st from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., $2 admission. So it's great that the event really caters to different groups.
We try.
And get the community involved.
Yes, that's why we call it a community fair. And all the funds that we have, that we make, every penny, because it's run by volunteers, every single penny that's made goes to the hospital. And this year it's going to help renovate the North Tower, which is going to include our new mother-baby postpartum ward, which we just opened in October. And we will be having a new pediatric unit, which will have a playroom for children. We're so proud of the new house tower that we want the North Tower to be just as nice as that one.
Great, and I know the tower is going to have many private rooms, a lot of one-on-one time for the mother and for the newborns.
That's correct.
And it's expected to finish the project in 2018. So I know these funds will be very important.
Correct.
And I have to ask, how is the excitement when the auctions of the trees happen? I know these trees are not cheap. Some of the silent auction trees go for more than $3,000. So tell me about the price range. If someone's interested, they just come on by. How does it work?
We have trees priced from $1,600. The highest one this year is $3,500. So there's a range all throughout. We have trees that are very, very elegant. We have trees that are just for children. You could find something there that you would like. And our trees are available for sale, and they have prices on them right now. So if you came to the tent on Wednesday and Thursday, you can actually walk in. The nice thing about that is we also have the trees delivered to your home on Monday following the festival. Redondo Van and Storage delivers those for us and help set them up in your home.
And this year, approximately 20,000 people are expected to come out for the event. You mentioned the first year you raised $10,000. It's grown every year. How is it for you to see more and more people come out, and people from all over the South Bay? It's more than just a fundraiser. It's a community event, and it really brings people from all walks of life together.
Yes, it does. And it is exciting. Like I said, I've been there so long that I stand in the front door and try to greet everybody if I could. But I do like to see the faces when the children walk in and they see the big Santa Claus sleigh that was built by my brother, which is a fabulous piece of equipment. And we have Mrs. Claus and Santa Claus, so that's on one side. And we have over in one corner the children's marketplace where you can buy toys for $5 and under. So there's something there for it's a senior or it's a baby in a stroller. We have something for everybody to see. And it's definitely a community event that we would love to have you come visit.
And you've done it every year. So is there anything this year that really stood out to you that you want to tell viewers about? If they stop in, they must check out one thing or two things?
Well, I would just say you have to just come and check out everything.
Good deal.
there's something there, like I said, there's something there for everybody. And like our firemen, we're so happy to have the fire and the police department there. Just community service organizations that have been involved. We have our hospice. We have a cancer group that puts a tree together. So it just makes you feel warm. As someone said to me today, this is the start of the holiday season. I have 4 children and 8 grandchildren, and they have all been raised in the tent. And this year, my great-grandson helped decorate a tree who's 2 years old. But he got to hang his ornament on the tree.
Oh, that's great. And tell me about the volunteers. If there's someone who's really inspired listening to your story and they want to get involved, how can they get involved?
Yeah, they can call the foundation office at Torrance Memorial at 310-517-4703, and they will put me in contact with you, or you in contact with me, whichever works. And we have many, and people say, I don't have talent. You don't have to have talent. You can price, there's so many things people can do, and you have more talent than they realize once we get a hold of them. We only have one requirement. If you come and you want to volunteer with us, you have to have fun. That's our only requirement.
That sounds like a good deal. They have to call Torrance Memorial Foundation, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And tell me about the flowers that are part of the Festival of the Trees.
Most of our flowers are donated by Rolling Hills Flower Mart, and they have been doing our flower arrangements for the fashion show and the gala, and it's just fun. This year, when you come into the tent, we have a huge, I believe it's made out of hydrangeas, snowman. And he is just gorgeous, or she, it's a woman. She is just gorgeous. It's a snow lady. But that's how when you enter the tent, that's the first thing you will see.
And if people want to get more information about the events, the live entertainment, the food, they can go to torrancememorial.org/holidayfestival, and they can get all the information, the history. Is there anything else you'd like to add about this great event and all that it does to bring the community together?
Well, all I can say is I think it's just a wonderful event. Of course, I'm a little partial, but it is a fabulous event, and it's always fun to see the person who comes for the very first time and walks in there. And we talked about making $10,000 on the first event. I said when I took it over as a chairperson, I wanted to make $25,000. Then I said, and I'll retire. And then it was $70,000. I'll retire. Now I hope to make $1 million in our 6 days. And it all, again, goes back to Torrance Memorial Medical Center.
And if people do come out, they can put their name in for the opportunity drawing,
Correct.
Which we haven't mentioned yet, but there's some big prizes. The grand prize is a brand new Lexus car. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
The opportunity tickets for the Lexus car are $50. I think it's $50, 3 for $100.
Correct.
That will be given away on Sunday. We also have a certificate tree which has certificates from all different kinds of business in the city of Torrance and Redondo and the South Bay area. We also have a $500 cash gift that goes with it. So you have 3 opportunities to win for your $50 purchase of an opportunity ticket. And when you're there, again, it's $5 to get in for adults, $2 for children, and anyone under 3, it's free. So we just would hope that you would come to join us and just see some of the exciting things that we have to offer. And to walk through it, it's very hard to try and explain everything that we have.
It sounds wonderful, and every year I know our Torrance CitiCABLE crew covers it, and there's a little bit of something for everybody. So Carolyn, thank you so much for joining me. And again, the festival is taking place at the Torrance Memorial Medical Center. They have a big white tent set up at 3300 Lomita Boulevard. For more information about it, you can go to the torrancememorial.org/holidayfestival to get all the background information. And that does it for NewsBreak Live tonight. Torrance City Council does have the night off, so if you ever have news or video that you'd like to share, please email us at newsbreak@torranceca.gov. And for Facebook and Twitter users, use #NewsBreakLive. We'll see you next time. Have a great night.